Good morning, YouTube. Today we'll do some WebGl, explore some 3D concepts, and right now I will leave you with the time-lapse of the guitar necklace modeling, 3D modeling. 3D modeling looks good. So what I have currently, so we can see the guitar is 3D modeled here, and up from the camera perspective, we have as a render currently this. Blender looks overly complicated when nothing much is going on, but what we can see, we don't have the image here, but we have the normals instead, and then we change the colors, and so we have the normal mapping, don't really know how it's called, of the guitar. So what we can see when we load it inside GIMP, we can see, however, that the values from here are more towards red. The red values basically go that direction. We can see the greenish values go towards the right of the guitar, and they are more green. So we know that green means that direction, red means below. Above, I don't know what it, let's see what above is. Above is middle. Oh yeah, so I guess the blue means up or down, and middle means 0 basically. So minus goes towards the left, plus goes towards the right. So here we see, but with this we'll be able to simulate from a picture. So taking a picture, put this or overlay this on top of the picture, and then using WebGl, have some light reflections. Now I'll have a texture. I can load a texture with WebGl. But basically what I will have is a picture, which is a texture, and then the normal picture we just saw, that is also a texture, and then we'll do some vector computation, or some 3D, the 3D concepts I talked about, with dot products and other things. Here we have the vertex shader. So currently we only have a rectangle, 2D rectangle, so it doesn't do anything except computing the texture, but here we don't really care. What we care about is the fragment shader. Basically it's for every pixel. This will be executed every pixel we are drawing. But we know our normal is inside the color of the texture. So if here we add a new texture with the normal texture, what we can do is this will be RGB will be a vector instead of being a color, and so vec3 equals this. So here we can have our normal, and I just add them. So basically where it's white is the maximum value, so white plus something is still white, and black, since it's black, it's 0, so 0 plus anything, it's that other thing. It's not come here. Yeah. So currently I'm cheating. And we see the tomato and things is bad. However, it starts to look like it's doing something, and that's awesome. Yeah. So the mouse is currently have to invert X maybe. Let's try that just for fun. Sorry. Inverting X. So So when I say I'm cheating, because basically currently light location is the mouse position. 0 is in the middle of the screen, is 0, 0. Oop. Here it's 0, 0. Here it's -1x, here +1x, and y is, I believe, -1 here and +1 here. Anyway, so we wanted to invert x. Yeah. Reload. So now here we have light, kind of follows us, and yeah, currently it has no height. Did not even have to actually compute vectors, dot products, or anything, just by cheating. Yeah, and I guess it's better to cheat. Oh, for this. And the small stuff over there, yeah. So now also the background will have to change it a bit. Now I just added the, basically taking the Y position of the mouse, multiplying by the up, and now we have, when we are below it's black at the top, when we are above it's white on the top, and it's awesome. I believe that I've done what I wanted to do, so it's not currently on an actual picture of the guitar necklace, so the light reflection are still on the tomato, but it looks good. I believe it was best to go through the code and refactor it as I go, and explaining things. It would be more useful for someone who wants to understand how this works. Yeah, let's start with the shaders. So just a quick reminder, the vertex shader is executed for every vertex, but it doesn't do anything. It just places the texture where it should, where the texture, so texture goes from 0, 0 to 1, 1 at the extreme position, and that's why we can go through the code, but texture coordinates, so from 1, 1 to 0, 0. And so since we just have a rectangle, currently it just sets on one corner 0, 0, the opposite corner 1, 1, and 1, 0, 0, 1. Not useful. Yeah. And what's the most important thing in all of this is the pixel shader, fragment shader. So the texture coordinates comes from this and is interpolated automatically by magic. So we receive from the code the normal texture and the actual tomato picture texture. And so for every pixel that we want to draw, we take from the normal picture the raw normal. Then since the raw normal is, the color of the pixel that go from 0 to 1. Oh yeah, we in OpenGL or WebGl world, everything goes from 0 to 1. So here, if we take the RGB for XYZ, I guess I can put XYZ here. It will be values from 0 to 1, but we want values from -1 to 1. So from 0 to 1 minus 0.5, it goes from minus 0.5 to plus 0.5 times 2, so it goes from -1 to +1, so that's the scale normal. And then we normalize because we really want the direction, and usually you normalize things if you want the direction. And also we do normalize because we know, you remember the gray, do I have it? Yeah, the background is gray, and gray is between 0 and 1. Gray is exactly in the middle, so it's 0.5. And if we go through up the computations again, 0.5 minus 0.5 is 0, times 2 is 0. And using that, if we take the length of this scale normal, we know that where it's gray, it's 0. And so if it's 0, we don't do anything. We only add the guitar where the length is above 1. Yeah, basically where it's gray on this picture, we don't apply light at all. Go back. And then we compute the light amount It's basically what we did previously. What you didn't, it's still, yeah, you didn't go through all the math, and because I didn't actually do the normal mapping thing, I cheated. If you want to read more information, I will also put it in the description. It's you can, yeah, and my fragment shader doesn't look like this. It's mine is easier, but they have several options. Next, I knew. Oh yeah, I have another project for maybe next weekend or later. Uh, yeah, but otherwise I don't really know what to do next. So if you have ideas, please put them in the description. That's it. See you.